sometimes we need circumstances like this, pandemic like this, situations and various forms of attacks to really show the stuff we're made of. And so this is very unfortunate. It's not something we prayed about. But even in these lockdown, even in these times, even in all of these situations, nothing can stop a man who is determined to make things happen. You can be anything. And that's how I want to welcome you to another very special tonic of a favorite program on radio, Rhythm Inspiration on 93.7 FM. This is Silverbirds Rhythm 93.7 FM. And on this station, we give you entertainment overload. Right about that, we also give you value to ensure that you have a reason to be entertained and live the life to the fullest. My name is King Jola. A lot of persons call me Mr. Common Sense. And every Sunday, 6 to 7 p.m., I come on board sharing with goodies. Of course, somebody said I came in peace. Yes, I came with goodies, leading you to the very goal you want to achieve. I don't do this alone. I have some of the nicest, most amazing, most valuable, most beautiful, and the most diligent, determined, inspirational ladies in Benin City. Safin of Africa is the building me today. Safin, how are you?
I don't understand. You don't.
All this accolades.
You tell me what you want to achieve. Anyway, good evening, everybody. Good evening. Good evening. Can I stop now? Good evening. Good evening. Good.
If you are belly full, you can stop.
If I say good, you say evening. Okay, sorry. No, right. Please, I'm done.
All right, Safin. Safin is an amazing point, and then she's a creative designer. She deserves to be on the show. And for those of you that have been following the show, this is the second quarter running now. You can attest to the fact that Safina has given you so much value. I'm hoping and praying that one day our value will grow to the point where somebody will call me and say, let me leave that point. Safina is okay. Grace is in the building. Grace, how are you?
I'm fine. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Rhythm Inspiration. We're here again.
Grace, can you greet Benin people very well? No, the Benin state, you have to be careful.
The shouting thing is for seconds, not for me.
Okay, you didn't come to this life to shout.
No.
All right. So welcome to Rhythm Inspiration. Safin, Grace, and I will be leading you to another very fantastic episode of the show. Last week we had a very amazing discussion after taking a 2 weeks break. I don't know, somebody said you guys were locked down in the lockdown, but that was not what happened actually. And so we had to take a break to revalidate, re-strategize, and ensuring that we give you what you actually deserve. And so today we are taking a part B of our discuss last week. Last week we discussed how to be productive even in this season, and then we shed light on areas and sectors and industries that you can key into and continually make money even at this time. Because I had said to myself personally that if this lockdown gets to last another 6 months, how many of us have the resources to continually live our lives and even run our families? Very few of us, maybe the billionaires, so to speak. A lot of okay, like you said last week too. And so this week, but Grace took us into some fantastic drive of what is happening or what should happen if we take advantage of the digital space. And so today we decided to focus our attention on leveraging the digital space to generating income for yourself. And that's another fantastic one. Leveraging the digital space to generating income for yourself. So today, in the next 20-25 minutes, we'll have a wide range of discussion from the three of us, discussing the opportunities you have in digital space and the skills and opportunities and even platforms you can use to making money even as you are sitting at home. We do believe that as you sit at home, you can make quality income for yourselves and for your family if you take advantage of our discussions today. So get ready, Grace, Safin, we are all ready. Or does it make, as it were? So how well can we trust that the value you have on a social media platform is selling you? Is it selling you? Is it selling you, as it were? I think maybe I should stop here so that I can allow Grace and Sephine to add more. But then, basically, your name, your profile picture, your bio. What else should I have added? Just maybe. Okay, I'll add up the other ones later, but let me allow Grace first. Grace will be sharing with us digital skills that you must possess or you should have in this very season so that you can make money online. Grace has, last week she was beautiful and then she was amazingly, very, very
Papa.
she came. I know Grace. So Grace will just share a few skills that digital skills, as it were, that you should have and that can give you so much money this season. Grace, over to you.
Okay, I've said good evening before. Okay, let's just go to it. Firstly, I noticed there's something called brand storytelling. Now, Ian Rodman would like to popularly say, the best brands are built on great stories.
Okay.
The best brands, sorry, are built on great stories. Now, when we talk about brand storytelling, I will quickly define it. It says brand storytelling is a strategy to increase brand awareness and loyalty among consumers by providing them with compelling storylines about your business and product. Now, when we're talking about generating money or income on social media, like I said last week, you must have content.
True.
You must have something that you're selling. Now, if you have content, then we can move on to the skills. I said brand storytelling. Now, a brand story is more than a content or a narrative. You're not just coming to tell us, I started, how would they say it? I had no shoes. So you must have something, a content, or more. It's more than a content and a narrative. The story goes beyond what's written on the copy or the website. Tell us. I recently saw an advert of a company, and that's where I got the whole picture of what brand storytelling is actually. So they started from when they started the business. The adverts actually started from when they started, and the impact, their achievement. They gave you. It actually gave people that are watching reasons why they should, be a part of this organization. So if you're telling us about your brand, give us catchy storylines. Even if you're starting out new, tell us something that we should look forward to. We'll talk about the long-term goals of your business. It's not something we should look forward to 10 years. This is what I have in mind. Just paint a picture that, okay, we should be able to relate to and want to, someone listening to your story will say, okay, I want to be part of this.
Okay.
Now, that is a brand storytelling.
Okay.
Now, secondly, because we don't have enough time, I want to go to content writing. Now, content writing briefly is a strategic marketing approach that is focused on creating and distributing valuable, relevant, and consistent content to attract and retain a clearly defined audience, and ultimately to drive profitable customer action. Now, your content, if you're writing about your brand or your product or a service that you want people to actually key into and be a part of. Now, when you're trying to portray that content, let it be something that will map out your targeted audience. Have your own audience that, when someone wants to, use your service, I would rather use this than this one, because your content, you have a content that you're willing to sell and they can actually relate to. So the audience is what attracts your content is what attracts your audience. Now, for example, let me use a market. If I want to make purchases in the market, I like to stop at a particular shop and buy everything I want. I wouldn't want to go here, go here, go here. Now that's what we talk about content. I know that this particular shop has everything I need. So even if they are at the end of the market, I would say no. I have a customer. That's what I'm going to. So when you're bringing your business online, you should have a content that when someone wants to patronize you, or even if it's a new person or your existing customers, they don't look for reasons to try out somewhere else. They know that this place, I'll actually get everything I want when I'm dealing with this particular brand or product or service, as the case may be. I don't know if that's clear enough.
Yeah, very well.
Then this what we call mobile marketing. Most of us, everyone, you might have received an SMS from one particular company or product or the other. And let me use our telecommunication giants. Today you receive an SMS from MTN. Okay, you receive an SMS to say to learn how to do this particular thing, text this to this, and then they'll say every week they charge you 15 naira. Now that's what we call mobile marketing. You can also try that out if you want to take your business online. Everyone is on their mobile phones now. Everyone is always so on a, let me say previously, when I receive these SMSs, I really get annoyed. But then some of them that I receive, I want to check it out. So it's advised that if you want to use mobile marketing as a skill for your business, it should be consistent. You shouldn't look at how much it's going to cost you at the beginning. And like I said earlier, look at the long-term effect that it's going to have on your business. Keep the SMSs coming always. You take a different shape today, take a different tone today. Just make sure that those SMSs keep coming and everyone gets them. You can reach a particular audience or a particular number of people, and suddenly one day when I pick interest, I'll show it to my sister. Okay, this SMS, there's this SMS I received. This is what it's saying. And even if my sister didn't receive that SMS, I've created that interest in her. So mobile marketing is also something it's a hands-on skill you can use to improve your business. And then lastly, for the meantime, I want to talk about YouTube channels. Using YouTube channels. Now, YouTube channels is one of the most effective for me. Okay. Recently, when I started growing my natural hair, I went to YouTube and I was looking for any video that will guide me in the right path on how to grow my natural hair in 2 weeks. They'll say it will be longer than that.
Overnight.
Yes. So, if you have a content that you can sell, YouTube channel is, you don't just go there and watch other people's content when you can actually put your own content there and make money from it. So everyone, anything, just make sure you have your video out there on YouTube. Now, creating a YouTube channel is free, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's free. So it's not going to cost you anything. You already have your data that you're using to watch other people's video. Put your own video there so that others can watch it too. So make sure your content is, should I say, every 1 week tops. You put up your video, talk about what you're selling, what you have, if it's a brand, if it's a product, if it's a business. You can do anything with your YouTube channel. You can actually coach or teach. For example, as you can notice now, maybe gym instructors never knew they would be out of business.
Yeah.
But now you see, you can take your business to the YouTube channel. Stay in your house, put up your video, 5 minutes workout, this or that, put it up on YouTube. Someone downloads it and uses it for his morning routine workout and stuff like that. So YouTube channel is also a very good skill. I talked about brand storytelling, content writing, mobile marketing, and YouTube channels.
Amazing. Let's give a round of applause for
Great!
yeah, great. All right, when we return from this very short break, we'll listen to Sefin, and they should be sharing with us hands-on skills that may not be very digital, as Grace has said, but then you have to leverage on digital skills. She just talked about the gym
Yeah.
experience. So if you're a gym instructor, for example, and then you say, "Oh, my skills are not digital. Gym instruction is not digital skill." But how do you leverage on the digital space to be able to generate income for yourselves this season? Sefin will have that with us when we return from this break.
Of course.
Let us have a world of ordinary people living life the way God wants us to. If we have a world of ordinary people, extraordinary things will happen to me, you know.
Ordinary People by Kobam Spasoko. I told you earlier about my prayers, and I think that is the same prayers for Grace and Sefin. That the kind of content that our current generation of artists are releasing now should transverse through another generation. Kobam is one of those few persons whose content you can trust that even another generation will keep listening. Great. Ordinary People, amazing song. So before we went on the break, we'll listen to Grace as she shared very, very informed, available 247 digital skills that you can have or possess or acquire and make yourself very valuable even at this time, and then make money of them online, and so generate income and then be able to sustain through. While this is going on, I want to holla or give shout out to a few of my friends and our friends following the show, and then they're doing, what was that thing called? Giveaway knowledge. Thank you so much, Francis, Gaspar, Phillips, Tracy, F.A.N., who else? Whatever you are doing, Amaka, you're on your own. All right. Thank you so much for following. And before the show ends, maybe you win a prize. Just maybe. Yes.
Okay.
That $1 million. This thing with you, Sefin.
Yeah, I can't see.
We'll give it out today.
Alright.
I'm ready. I'm in the
Don't say
mood.
what you cannot
I'm in the mood.
do.
All right, Sefin. Let's talk. What are these keys? Okay, just in case I don't have a digital ski,
Okay.
like Grace has enumerated, but I have skis that are hands-on, vocational or everyday skis that are needed, barbing, and all that, as it were. How do I leverage the digital world to be able to make money off these skis? The floor is now yours.
Okay. Why am I laughing? Okay. For those who do not have particular special tech skills, so how would they not miss out of this whole taking advantage of the media space thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, first of all, the first thing we need to identify is, what do people really need this period? So I would like to imagine that people need food. People need to get one or two things, around. So for someone who has a particular skill, and you look at what services you can render that people really need. You talk about barbing, for instance. Okay, now people need to go out to barb their hairs. People need to get groomed and all. Okay, so what do? People need to get their hairs fixed, and I know how to. What do we do? Okay, I could put on my WhatsApp story. Last week I talked about WhatsApp story.
Yeah.
That I used to put unsolicited BCs that is disturbing the whole community, wasting people's data and time. Yes, I'm talking to you. Okay, so that time that we used to do all these things, you could actually use to do a broadcast to people and say that this is what I do. So you can now offer home service to these people. So Mr. A is scared of going out. So what you could do is that you could kit yourself up and go to him and have him, groomed. You could kit yourself up and go to her and have her hair made.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't have a tech skill. I'm not a YouTuber, I'm not whatever, but I could take my skill to meet the other person in the person's own space. Okay, now I talked about needs. We could also imagine a need like everybody wants to there are people who have several other personal needs, like parents are stuck with their children right now.
True.
People are stuck with their spouses right now. People are stuck with their family, and they would want to. Some people are tired of, they're really, the whole idea is getting boring and getting bored. So what would you do if you could actually do an online section? You have an idea. Let's say you are very good at what you do, or you and your family cannot have enough of yourself or each other, and you are still going by this time. You could actually tell someone, or in a difficult situation, that you have a way you can help him. So you could organize a WhatsApp class, for instance, or and just create an environment where people can come together and you can share with them ideas and things that they can do to keep themselves busy and make the period not boring for them at this time. Okay, so you could actually do a one-on-one section if you like. You can do it if you like, or you can collect money. You have right.
No, we are talking about income generation.
Yes,
so you must collect money.
So yes, collect money.
But there are processes you must follow.
Yes, there are processes you must follow. But for something as little as this, you could actually charge a token just so the person, I just want to have your time.
Yeah.
So you should be able to. Someone who's bored, you won't pay me to take you to heaven, but you pay me to get you out of hell. So if you're in a very difficult situation, and I tell you, give me 5K, let me get out of this difficult situation, you will give it to me.
True.
But if you are in a very comfortable place and I tell you, give me 5 naira so I can take to the junction, you ask me, did I tell you I'm tired of sitting down? The junction, going to the junction may actually be better for you. But you are comfortable. But when you're in a very difficult position, you're in a tight corner, you want to pay. So someone who's desperate or someone who needs that kind of service at this time, and you tell the person I can help, you should be able to. Some people are scared that they are going to lose weight. She talked about weight, coaches and gym coaches right now. These are the instructors right now. It is a perfect opportunity. One of my cousins follows a particular gym instructor on a daily basis. He does an Instagram live, and she's always there. Now, I have a younger brother who is just wasting his fitness. Okay, actually, in the last 3 to 5 months, he has studied different kind of. He's a very skinny person, but you see him now, he's broad. He's getting broader. Okay, it's not that broad, but he in the last 3 to 5 months, he was able to study different types of workout for different body types.
Wow.
So he will tell me what you need is this and this. He will tell this person what you need is this and this. For you, he could tell you, okay, you may not need to. Now you're still going to gym, but you find yourself adding. He knows how.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, because he is a very skinny person, right? And he gymmed and added. So he was able to find out how this thing was able to work. So for someone like that, he's able to tell Mr. A that I can make this thing work for you. I have a customized way that I could, coach you and to see and know that this is how you are going to become. Okay. So apart from that, we have other a lot of people want to learn different things at this time. Okay, a lot of people want to learn how to do 1 or 2. And this is the period, this is the time to do those things for them. Now, if you have a car that is just lying down, sitting down somewhere, another thing you could also do is logistics. Now, some days ago, I wanted to work. I needed a particular item. I called the woman who sells it to me. I said, I need this. She said, I'm not coming out. I said, I don't even want to come out either. What did we do? We looked for someone who brought it to me.
Wow.
The person went to her, got it from her, and brought it to me. So this is an opportunity where you could also tell your neighbors, tell your friends, tell people around you, and say that, oh, this is what I do. If you want to take this from point A to point B, I could help you out. People will gladly have you as their errand boy. I have to call
Of course. You're making money. It doesn't fit the dignity of life that you're making money.
Exactly. As long as you're not into crime, it is legitimate. You should be proud of it. So you should go into errand service. Errand service is very, very lucrative. I know how much I have paid this period trying to get things delivered to me. So this is also another period for those who are in that business to make a lot of money. Now, you don't even need any special skills. Just have your means of mobility and you'll be able to get these things delivered to these people, especially basic necessities that we need right now. Now, there are some shopping malls, I don't want to call their names right now in Benin City, and that I feel bad for. Like, do I have to come and meet you?
Yeah.
Can't I just order this thing? Like, what's your problem? Right? Now you could actually go to those. This is an opportunity to go to those people to say, I could help you with ABC, and you do their logistics for them. You will be overwhelmed. Trust me.
Yeah.
You know. Then I think all these things are things that you could actually use your little WhatsApp, use your little Telegram, you know, to do. You don't need any special skill, unless maybe you want to take a bit higher. You know, you want to take a particular you don't make it a little serious. You can now go to emails to send to send emails to people to do one or two. But at the end of the day, this is the time to actually. Now, if you are someone who know how to do a skill, and maybe this period you're not getting, and this is an opportunity. She talked about YouTube. By the way, I launched my YouTube channel this week. Okay, and guess what? Because I was very free, I had enough time to make, produce, edit, and upload 4 videos this week alone.
Wow.
So now this period is a period where now I talked about I would have started with a long time and short term. This one is a long term. Now I'm not going to make money from it right now, but this is an opportunity for me to create that content for whatever purpose. You know, so at the end of the day, this period we need to use it to, as much as possible, impact the knowledge we have, and then deliver services to people who need it.
I think that's it.
Yes, I'm done.
Now,
I like talking.
yeah.
I'm finished talking.
Should we give you a round of applause for that? So, amazing. Now, we needed to do this for 2 weeks now consecutively. We've decided to spend more time talking with you and then allowing you talk. This is because we want to ensure that your time with us is actually very valuable. So we're going to allow us to share experiences. If you have got an idea, you've got things that folks in Benin should look at for this period. Maybe you've got a skill, or maybe you just want to contribute to what we have said so far. Why not? If not, so the number to call now is 0809 345 3895. Once again, 0809 345 3895. That also doubles as our WhatsApp number. So just in case you can't reach us talking with us on the phone, you can send an SMS or WhatsApp message to that number. We will right here to read it out or listen to your conversation beneath. So the phone line is open. I was just going to add, right, sure, saying that one other very important area you must key into this period, as it were, is that you can also leverage on platforms that makes you meet with customers. For example, Fiverr. Okay. Fiverr is a very relevant. If you have got hands-on skill, you can write, you can draw, you can do graphic design, and you can edit videos, whatever it is. You can
produce soundtracks.
God bless you. You can do voiceover.
Yes.
Get on several.
You can translate voices to text.
Yeah, just transcribe, or you're translating, whatever you can do. Or you have very efficient skills in a particular language, and there are so many messages right about now that are future, and people are looking for who will translate or transcribe them. Get to work. You could use platform, and you could Google search. Right, I talk to you now. Platforms I can use to selling my skills to my customer, where I can meet customers. There are loads and loads. And if you don't have a LinkedIn account as I speak, you're in the wrong lane. Go get it done. So we have a call already. Do we?
Yes.
Okay. Oh. Just in case you can't reach us, you can send us WhatsApp message. You can send us an SMS. 0809 345 3895. Right here to take your calls. Well done. I was going to ask Sephine. Basically, a lot of persons do not know. We made very striking, important information that you may not be making money almost immediately. For a few persons that have prepared themselves for this season, they're making money. But what some of us may have to do, maybe just ensuring that we'll create a platform, put in content, make ourselves valuable. I just remember. Please, if there's anything you can do to certify your business, please do it now. If you've got a business idea, you have to register your business name, because I can tell you, very many persons will not do businesses with you if they do not trust you. It's not having a social media platform is not enough, or having a WhatsApp number, or being relevant on social media, or having that your uncle did business with you. One way to key into good business, become a major player in the industry, is to register a business. The logistics company we spoke about, if somebody trusts, for example, that your business is registered, and they know fully well that because you've been registered, you have got a website, or you've got digital footprints, or that you are trackable. I can do business with you. But not one guy from the blues just come out from back of my head. I've been following. Who knows what you want to do? You want to come
with you.
So that's very important. So corporate affairs commissions, we can do online registration. You don't need to even pay middleman. Just go ahead and check what do you need to do to register your business and get a work. If you've got an idea, please patent your ideas. We'll leave this for another day.
Yeah.
Second, now, just in case I'm interested in making money off my YouTube channel, for example,
Okay.
what should I be doing?
Right now,
Yes.
is it that you don't have or you already have?
Or maybe I'm just starting.
If you're just starting right now, let me be honest with you.
You have to be patient.
You have to be patient.
Very patient.
Right now, you have to be patient. But what you can do is that you can start creating your content.
Beautiful.
And then you can also identify what, now it is time to identify what people want,
Okay.
identify what people like. Let me give you small tip that I'm supposed to give you. Go to other, for instance, you want to create content in a particular area.
Okay.
Go to people who are doing the same.
Exactly. what I
Check
was
out
saying.
the kind of requests they make,
Yeah.
the kind of questions they ask,
They ask.
and then you create content in those lines. Another thing you could also do is that you could now there's some content that you feel like people make it very ambiguous, so you could do a simplified version of it. Make it simpler, make it shorter, make it easier, make it straight to the point.
Okay.
And then people, so what you can do is either you create something fresh, or just this is the period to actually go around the media space, look out for the loops and the areas where you can chip in your own ideas and to look new. Now, you may not be making all the money right now, but what you can do is that you could actually focus on how to create your content. And then if you already have, and this is an opportunity for you to also promote your page, use other social media platforms to promote it.
Very importantly.
Then secondly, you could also, this beyond begging your friends, follow my YouTube. Me, I don't like begging my friends to follow my page because
By fire, by force. Emotional
you
blackmail.
follow what you want.
Say you are not following me, you are my friend, you're not following me, you are
Wahala
enemy
has
of
come.
progress.
But I feel like if I'm not interested in your brand, I shouldn't follow
sincerely,
you.
let me inside, but sincerely, it's actually a wrong thing not to follow your friends.
It is, honestly.
yes.
I follow my
As
friends.
much as people should not bully me.
Yes.
But if you are my friend, you should follow at least. What are you paying for it? Just subscribe to my YouTube channel. You will not die.
But sometimes I don't want to believe. It's not what you are. For instance, even if you're my best friend now, my younger brother has a sports channel. He keeps using my page to follow. Remember when I just scroll and I just see that, I feel, you're my brother, I'll follow this thing now.
Let me quickly ask.
Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. But I just let me end with this. If you already have a channel, this is a period now, you can now email sponsors. If you have a reasonable amount of subscribers and views and all, you can now go out there and go to people who you feel would want to advertise on your platform. You could do them and shoot them an email. You could find a way to penetrate into their space so that they can see that you exist. And
all right,
yeah.
I want to ask Grace a question, but there's a call already. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Hi, that's been John. I'm great. How you all doing?
We're doing
We're fine.
very
We're good
well,
as
thank
usual.
you.
Isaac,
Sorry, I can't.
as long as social media, there's somebody really searching for content, you could build your own audience. But just in case someone that has multiplicity of skills and that can create so much content, what should I be doing? What kind of content do you think? Would you suggest that I pull out or I release on social media at this moment, on my YouTube channel or any other platform? Comedy content, you think?
Okay. Last week I talked about tutoring that I saw something challenging this week.
Okay.
A math teacher, he started a video conferencing on Zoom
Wow.
for kids. Each session costs 2,000 naira per child.
In Nigeria?
Be there.
In this Nigeria,
Wow.
2,000 naira per child. And I was like, is my tutoring, is he on a different
No, you don't have passion for it. You say you don't
No,
have
she
passion.
did. You don't have passion for it.
So yes, if you have content like that,
And you have passion. Say it, add that one.
Have passion.
okay, passion. Maybe because I don't have passion, that's why
But what do you
I
have,
didn't
but you have passion for
stuff like this.
like this.
And
Alright.
so I was talking of doing podcasts,
Yeah.
like I'm trying to go into this motivational speaking.
Oh shit! Multiplier. The guru.
I was
Sorry.
going to start start something. I was going to start my YouTube channel. But
Okay.
network in my area is pretty much not good. Right
No,
now.
but you can start recording.
You could
videos.
record.
When you get to
edit.
good network area,
Yes, you can now
you
upload.
don't need to go live all the time. You can record with your phone, and then we are doing tutorial for free. Except a great hold on. But Sefin, just one. You have a minute. I know you like to talk.
I'll try
What
next time.
should be the content focus for people who want to create content at the moment? You see, you want to create content. What should be the content focus?
Anything. I can't pinpoint one particular thing.
But what would you
that
suggest?
do.
What would you suggest?
I would say anything because it depends on what you like. If you're a gamer, for instance,
Yeah.
go and create content on a game. How to break a particular level, how to, you understand? If you're a sport enthusiast, for instance, go ahead and do what you like about. So if you love to watch movies, this is the perfect time to watch all the movies and do an analysis of all the movies and come up. And so it depends on you. If you have a skill, this is the time to actually put out the content on the skill. Whatever you like to do, whatever works for you, whatever is your comfort zone, whatever you enjoy doing, do it.
All right, thank you so much, Grace. Grace, you want to have a parting word for, say, 10 seconds quickly before we say bye?
Please, by all means, don't be idle. We don't know when this lockdown thing is gonna come to a halt, but find something doing. If you're starting this week, you're not too late. Just start doing something, please. Thank you.
Don't be idle. I think that's monumental. Thank you so much. By all means, Grace. Sefin.
Okay, well, she has said you shouldn't be idle. I'll also say identify when it's also your time to rest. As much as sometimes we work, but inside this period, still try and rest your head as much as possible. It's very important. And I think that's about it. Then you could also, this is also a period to think, re-strategize, plan, to do more, so that you come back with bigger energy when the saga is over.
All right. I will end with this. We're getting so much calls now. We're sorry we can't take your calls. We apologize that we spent so much. But no, next week we'll spend our time next week to listen more to you than talking. It's been that for Rhythm Inspiration on Rhythm 93.7 FM. Our time is up already. Thank you, Don Manny, for giving us just 2 minutes to say bye. Thank you so much. God bless you. Grace, we'll see you next Sunday, 6 p.m. Sefin of Africa on social media, I think. Sefin of Africa, Sefin for Africa.
Second
Of
Africa.
And she says she has a YouTube channel now. Please go and invade her YouTube channel and go and
Second picture,
terrorize.
thank you.
Who do that? Stop that. Will you pay? Excuse me. All right, see you guys next week. We'll leave you in the hands of the legendary Mofin will beat you today for calling you. Thank you so much, Imo, our able producer. Thank you, all members and families of Rhythm Inspiration and, of course, of Rhythm FM Benin. God bless you. See you again next Sunday.